My name's Matt Wilner, and Noir LLC is my company. To start off, I just want to hit you with a quote that my grandpa used to say to me all the time. We'd get done with whatever we were doing, and then right before I'd leave, he'd look at me and he'd go, "Well, Matty, do you think we'll ever amount to a whole hell of a lot?" I never knew how to answer him. I'm 12 years old. What do I say? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. So today, hopefully, we can give my grandpa his answer. And change the slide. There we go. So this is just an introduction. We're going to talk about me, my company, and then we're also going to talk about how that relates to everybody in here and the overall future of Mankato in the region, because I know Mankato isn't the only town in southern Minnesota. Who am I? Well, I grew up 45 minutes south of here on a farm with my family. I'm the youngest of three, and I graduate in a few days. So I'll be the first member of my family to graduate college, but I'm not the most talented member of my family. I founded Noir LLC in October. We had our first client in December, and now we're up to 3. So things are going extremely well. This isn't my first business that I've ever started. This will be the 4th attempt. My first business was a spring break business. Didn't go well. But it was my first shot at it, and I learned how to write a business plan. I gave Nancy a few headaches, but it didn't work out. But that was okay, because I have a great support network. I've got a wonderful family, and there's a lot of people in this room that helped me get through that. I started another business before the birth of my son, which was basically a handyman business where I learned the value of getting your money up front. That one failed. The third business was an inspection business. I thought, well, there's very little overhead, right? I just put on a hard hat, I've got a tape measure and a clipboard, right? No, it's a lot more than that, and that one failed as well. So this is the 4th one, and this is the one that caught. This is the one that did well, and we'll get into that next. This is the type of work that we do at Noir LLC. The first one you see here, that's probably the most common one, is feasibility studies. So if you're building a building, or you're looking to add a street, or maybe if you're going to change Riverfront into a 2-lane, you'll want a feasibility study done. And these are required in a lot of cases. There's a lot of government work that comes out of that. I also do basic market research, the thing that I was scared to death to do when I was first starting, all you new entrepreneurs. Financial research, working with a guy named Ed Cheetah, who's teaching me all about that. Some of you might know him. That's the new one. We don't really do any contracts on that yet. Surveying and polling, my communication studies background helped me learn how to do that. And I've already done a poll and a survey for MSU. City and urban planning, that's kind of just a more general aspect of these are the types of people we work with. So city administrators, county, the state, Fed. And then business plans. So you do a marketing plan, or if you do a financial plan, don't be like me when I was doing my spring break business plan. And when it came to the profit loss statement, I literally just said, "No, that looks good." That's why it didn't work. So here's my vision, just to give you some kind of goals, is I'm not looking to run this for a couple years. I want to still be in business in 2060. I'm playing the long game here. And that's in every decision I make. If you want to know everything about where this business is headed, that's what it's looking like. That's why I want to talk about the region, because I feel like my business is attached to that. I'm a major government contractor, and that's also going to bleed into a lot of what we're going to talk about with what the region's going to get into, because foreign dollars often help local economies a lot better than other forms of income. And then I would like to become a major employer in Mankato, and that again goes to the goals that I have for the region, because just a statistic, you're going to get a lot of these around me because I'm a numbers guy. If you started going to college right now, there's a 43% chance that within 4 years you'll transfer out of Mankato to a different college. I don't like that number, and I know you as business owners don't like it either, because I've talked to you and you said, well, we need more people, we need more workers. Well, we need to keep the people we have. We need to keep all the talent that's up the hill here, and there's ways that we can do that. So, my vision, we're getting a little bit technical now. Can you see this? Am I blocking you? Okay. The first is the bespoke model, the idea that if you think of the hub of a old style carriage, there's a bespoke with spokes on the wheel. Mankato would be the center of that spoke. So by improving not only this town's economy, but also, say, Albert Lea, Owatonna, New Ulm, St. Peter, what you're doing is you're creating a regional growth pattern that benefits everybody. If I live in St. Peter and I come to Mankato to work, that helps both towns. And it's vice versa. The other thing is synergy between university, private, and municipal bodies. So if I'm an information company and we're able to strike database and information deals with all three of these entities simultaneously, the university brings national and international exposure, so they're bringing people into town that wouldn't normally come here. The businesses are doing things that other towns aren't doing, so we're keeping them, and the municipalities have the information to help the businesses keep running so we don't lose workers. If you're able to do this feedback loop, you get it. And then I would also like to add that Mankato is in a position right now where if we make the proper decisions, we can become a regional leader. Mankato is the #4 city in growth according to a Forbes list in 2016. And the only town that's higher than us at our size is Sioux Falls. And they cheated. So last thing, these are some things that you can do to help. I'm always open for a meeting, and I usually always have a little bit of information that can help out your business that I give freely, because this community has given me more than my fair share of help, and I'm more than eager to help out all of us, including young entrepreneurs. You guys lamented that you weren't entrepreneurs. Talk to me. We'll get going. Okay. I'm hiring Matt Ritchie, if you want to come up here. This is my first intern. Everybody give a hand to Matt Ritchie. Matt's our first intern, comes from Minnesota State, Mankato. I met him while I was in communication studies. Matt, do you have anything to add? Clearly, early parts of training. Thanks, Matt. That's my first man. Go tell MSU that I want to do a student retention study for them. If there's one thing you do for me, call anybody you know at MSU and say, Matt Wilner needs to be your guy to figure out how to retain your students. That'd be the #1. I'm having this recorded, or we're having this recorded, so when this goes on, spread it. Just put it on Facebook, Instagram. If you still got a MySpace account, throw it on there. I am looking for some funding, so without getting too salesman-y, between $8,000 and $10,000 would drastically improve my capability, because I'm developing an algorithm and I have an app that needs to be kind of updated. But if we get it the way we need to, we can vastly improve our capabilities on vacancy studies, all different kinds of quantitative research, real over-the-head stuff. And if none of that stuff appeals to you guys, let's just go have some coffee or beer. That's what we got.